Johannesburg Mayor Dada Morero has survived a motion of no confidence. It was sponsored by the Democratic Alliance, accusing the mayor of leading a dysfunctional and deteriorating city during his more than 10 months in office. Just a short time ago, the speaker, who's from ActionSA, lost her position. Her party, in fact, abstained for the vote on Morero's future. Nobuhle Mthembu, as I was saying, speaker no longer this evening. Let's go live now. Just outside the council chambers, bring in SABC News reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa. Mbalenhle, talk us through how the cookie crumbled in both these votes today.
Well, 3 votes before council today, and as we know, 2 remained in their positions, and that is the mayor of Johannesburg, Dada Morero, and the whip of council also stayed in his position. But unfortunately, it was not to be for ActionSA's Nobuhle Mthembu. She was voted out by 212 votes, an overwhelming amount. I mean, that means that we had to see both the ANC and the EFF, which are rather the ANC and the Democratic Alliance, which are the biggest parties in the Johannesburg Council, voting together for the first time. But we're now going to be catching up with Nobuhle Mthembu. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. How do you feel today? Your party being blamed for what has happened today. Your thoughts?
Look, I don't think it's fair to blame ActionSA. ActionSA stood on principle today, and we've always been saying that we'll vote issue by issue, and we are not here for positions. If it means that we lose a position based on a principle because we want to serve the residents and put them first, so be it. We are all councillors in the city of Johannesburg. We are not here to contest about any position. We are here to serve the residents of the city of Johannesburg, and that's what we've been saying, and that's what we've been doing. Even as the speaker, we were going to find me among the residents of the city of Johannesburg. Legislature was working, and even people who voted today, there's 212 who voted, the councillors in their speeches, they said, as a speaker, you fulfilled your mandate. We don't have a problem with you and fulfilling your role and responsibility as a speaker. So to have a word like that, at least we know people out there saw the good work that was done by the office of the speaker.
The ANC differs. They are saying that when it was time to pass the vote in the budget, you abruptly adjourned council, and this was a very important item on the agenda, and they feel that you did not do what you were supposed to do and did not serve the position very well because budgets help with service delivery. Your thoughts on this?
Look, ANC must not play cheap politics. We know as the Speaker of Council that you preside over, right, the council sitting. And when you can see that the council sitting is going in another direction, you've got a right, according to the rules, to adjourn. And when you go back and look at that video, you'll see councillors from the ANC hitting the tables, because I made a ruling. So in order for everyone to be safe, it was my responsibility as the speaker to adjourn the meeting. For everyone to be safe, go back, reflect, and come back once you've realized that your behavior is not something that should be conducted in the council chambers.
Okay, thank you so much. There you have it. That is the outgoing Speaker of Council speaking to the media for the first time after that vote in council. Now, we're not joined by Jamah-ah. It seems as though Jama-ah was a unifier in council today. 212 votes. Who can we attribute this to? I mean, we're seeing the Democratic Alliance and the ANC voting together for the first time.
Thank you very much, and good evening to your viewers. Good evening to yourself, Mbal. I think Jama-ah should be recognized as a unifying voice that speaks to common challenges that we are all facing as councillors as well as residents. The fact that a stable coalition like the Government of Local Unity has to find differences in opinions and ventilate them, come up with a collective agreement that is best for the citizens. And I'm making reference to the finances of the city. When we have to pass a budget as the city, we have to do it as a collective that we've agreed that we are going to serve our communities. We may have differences, we'll solve them later. It's not for us to come to council and want to delay service delivery in any formal way. And it happens every time we need to vote on critical issues because they are using council and those critical issues as bargaining chips for them to advance a narrow agenda of ambition. And for us, we could not allow for them to want to negotiate. Look, we understand that their leader is a business person. but we are in politics. You can't negotiate your way out of everything. So we had to, as Jama-ah, present this motion so that we can install a speaker that would be impartial, a speaker that will ensure that regardless of the party position, they understand their role to counsel.
Okay. There you have it. That is Jama-ah's Kabelo Commander, former Johannesburg Mayor, speaking to us in his capacity as an Jama-ah representative. Belinda, you are from the Democratic Alliance. The ANC says that the DA wasted council's time by bringing this motion before council, given that you were unable to get it passed and you did not have the numbers to do so. Your thoughts on this?
We reject it with the contempt it deserves, firstly. People, residents of Johannesburg, are sitting in the dark. There are people that are sitting without water. There are 13 entities in the city of Joburg that the shareholder representative, who is the mayor, not holding those officials accountable, all those boards accountable. It's packed with cadres, and the mayor is not listening to anybody. He doesn't consult. So if in the event that the mayor does not consult, he's not listening to anybody, he's gone rogue, the last option is to vote him out, which is one of the accountability tools to hold him accountable.
Okay. There you have it. This is what transpired here at the Johannesburg chambers. Inside, right behind me, really, those three motions of no confidence debated. Unfortunately, the speaker did not survive, and council remains without a speaker. And councillors have 14 days to find and elect and vote in a new speaker.